Do you want to learn how to set up WordPress on SiteGround with a high discount? Keep on watching. In this tutorial, I will show you exactly how it's done in a way that is as beginner-friendly as possible. As you may know, SiteGround is one of the largest hosting companies in the world, and from my own experience, I can truly say that they offer a fantastic service. The prices are very competitive and SiteGround has a lot of advantages to offer, which I will discuss further in this video. The figures also show that SiteGround is a very successful company. Currently, more than 2 million domains are already registered at SiteGround, and new domains are added daily. SiteGround is also officially recommended by WordPress. This also indicates that your WordPress website is in good hands with SiteGround. Before we get started, here's an overview of what we will cover in this video. There are also timestamps in the description below the video, so you can jump easily to a certain part of the tutorial. First, I'll show you a full comparison of the features of the different SiteGround hosting plans for WordPress. This way you can exactly decide which hosting plan is the best choice for you. Then I'll show you how to choose and register a hosting plan and domain name for your SiteGround account. The next step is to verify the domain and complete the website setup. After this, we will log into the Site Tools panel for the website, and over here we're going to install WordPress in just a few clicks. And finally, I'll show you how to log in into your brand new WordPress dashboard for your website. If you prefer reading instead of watching the video, make sure to check out the blog post on the website. You can find the link in the description of this video. Like this video to support the channel, that really motivates me to keep on making these tutorials. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you will be immediately updated when new videos are uploaded. If you have any questions or comments during or after watching the video, please leave them in the comment section and I will try my best to help you out. Thank you in advance and I hope you will enjoy watching this tutorial. Okay, so let's jump right into it. To start off, you can go to the SiteGround website by clicking on the link in the description of this video, or you can go to your browser and go to websitelearninglab.com/SiteGround and hit enter. After the page has loaded, you'll see 4 different options available on top of the page. Because we want to create a regular WordPress website, we choose the WordPress hosting option and click on Get Started. On the next page, you'll see 3 different WordPress hosting plans available. As you can see at the top of the page, it is also indicated that SiteGround is recommended by WooCommerce, WordPress, and Yoast. WooCommerce is a plugin for WordPress which you can use to set up an online web store. So if you have any interest in setting up your own online store, it's good to know that SiteGround fully supports that. Of course, WordPress is the system we're going to use to set up the website. This is also called a CMS, which means Content Management System, and WordPress is the most popular CMS in the world. And the reason for this is because WordPress is very accessible and easy to use. And besides beginners, WordPress is also very widely used for the websites of large professional companies. So with WordPress you can basically create any website with almost no coding. And Yoast is a SEO plugin for WordPress, which you can easily use to optimize your website for the search engines. Yoast is one of the most widely used free SEO optimization plugins, and this plugin indicates the readability of pages and posts on your websites, and it also gives concrete tips and instructions on how to optimize them. And with Yoast you can also enter a keyword per page or per post, and then Yoast will give concrete instructions on how to optimize that page or post for that specific keyword. I will also make separate videos about Yoast and WooCommerce in the future, so stay tuned for that. But let's go on to the hosting plans. Depending on your wishes, you can decide which hosting plan is the best choice for you. There are a number of useful features included in all hosting plans that I will briefly explain. Let's start off with the starter plan, which is the cheapest option for only €5.99 per month. With this, you can only host one website, and you have 10 gigabytes of web space available, which is more than enough to set up a complete professional looking website. The startup plan can handle about 10,000 visitors a month, and if your website go over that, you can of course upgrade to a larger plan later on in the future. The free WordPress installation feature allows you to install WordPress for free for your website in just a few clicks. In this video, I will show you exactly how to do that. The free WP Migrator feature offers a handy plugin which you can use to easily migrate your WordPress website in just a few clicks. For safety reasons, it's important to keep your plugins updated. To make sure your plugins are regularly updated, SiteGround has the WordPress Auto Update feature. With this, you can easily automate the whole process of updating your plugins, so you don't have to worry about that. For websites, it's also very important to have the secure HTTPS connection. You can recognize a secure connection by the padlock that is displayed in the browser. If you click on the URL, you will also see that HTTPS is displayed. This way you can recognize a secure connection for a website, and you need a SSL certificate to set that up for your own website. As you can see, SiteGround has the free SSL feature. With this, you can easily set up a free Let's Encrypt SSL certificate for your website in just a few clicks. Once the certificate has been installed, it's also automatically kept up to date by SiteGround. This is also one of the great services from SiteGround, because sometimes other web hosting companies will charge you money for a SSL certificate, and sometimes the costs go over $100 a month or €100 a month, and with SiteGround this is 100% free of charge for all hosting plans. I've also made a separate tutorial on how to install the SSL certificate and how to set up the HTTPS secure connection for your WordPress website. Another great feature that's included is the free backup of your website. So if something might go wrong or you mess things up, you can always choose to restore a backup of your website from yesterday or even an older version. And with SiteGround you can restore the backup in just a couple of seconds. So that's great. Free CDN is also another great feature that can be used to increase the speed of your website. There are some good videos on YouTube on how to do that, and I'm also planning to make a video on that topic in the future. This is actually more of an extra benefit because all SiteGround hosting plans are already optimized to make sure that your website will load very fast. With the free email feature, it's possible to create an unlimited number of email addresses per website that you host at SiteGround. In addition, the features WP CLI, SSH, and unlimited databases are also included. SiteGround is also very progressive and runs entirely on renewable energy, which maintains a commitment to carbon neutrality. This is provided by their main data center partner, Google Cloud. And the last feature is that you are always entitled to a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get all of this at a high welcome discount, which is only €5.99 per month. After the first term, the regular price of €12.99 per month will be charged for the startup plan, and if you really look at all the features and benefits, this is not a lot of money for everything that you get. Actually, it's an extremely low price. The only downside is that you can only host one website with this plan. But if that isn't a problem for you, then this is a very good choice. Now let's have a look at the second option, which is the GrowBig plan that is available for the discounted price of €9.99 per month. And as you can see, this is SiteGround's bestseller. This plan has all features that are also available in the starter plan, but the GrowBig plan also has a couple of cool updates that I will briefly explain. With this plan, it's possible to host an unlimited number of websites, and this is very useful if you plan on to create multiple websites. In addition, the GrowBig plan has 20 gigabytes of web space, which is twice as much compared to the starter plan. Another extra feature that's included in the GrowBig plan is the option to make on-demand backups of your website. This feature is available in addition to the daily backup that SiteGround already makes for you anyway. The speed boosting caching feature also comes with the GrowBig plan. With this you can improve the speed of the website even more. With the staging feature, it's possible to make a copy of a live website in a separate staging environment with just one click. You can use this option, for example, to create a test environment for your website. And the last extra feature that's included in the GrowBig plan is Add Collaborators. This allows you to give other people access to the Site Tools environment from which the website can be managed. This can be a very helpful feature if you plan on to work with other people on a website, or if you want to give people access to a website that you have designed. You can get the first term of the GrowBig hosting plan for a discounted price of €9.99 per month. And after the first term, the regular price of almost €23 a month will be charged. And this is also a very good price if you take a look at all the benefits that comes with this hosting plan. Now let's have a look at the last option, which is the GoGeek hosting plan. And this one is available for a discounted price of €13.99 per month. This plan has all the same features as the startup plan and the GrowBig plan, and it also has a couple of upgrades. As you can see, there is no less than 40 gigabytes of web space available, which is a lot of web space for your website. Another extra feature is white label clients. With this function, you can give people access to the Site Tools environment of a website. and you can fully customize how the environment looks like with your own logo and your own branding. So for people who have been given access, it's not noticeable that it's a SiteGround environment. So this is a handy feature for web designers who want to give clients access to their websites. The next extra feature included in the GrowGeek plan is highest tier of resources. This allows you to use more server resources than any other of the hosting plans, and this will further improve the performance of your website. The ultra-fast PHP feature also ensures that the loading time of the website is even faster. And last but not least, with the GrowGeek plan, you are also entitled to priority support. SiteGround is already known for good and fast customer service that comes with all the hosting plans. But with this plan, you get priority support so you can be helped even faster if you have any questions or issues. So the first term, you can get the GrowGeek plan for €13.99 per month. And after the first term, the regular price of €34.99 per month will be charged. And it's clear that this plan is more suitable for the professional user. So now you have a good idea of the 3 available hosting plans, and you can determine which option is most suitable for you. For this tutorial, I will choose for the GrowBig plan, but it really doesn't matter which plan you choose because all of the following steps are all exactly the same. You can get the plan by clicking on Get Plan. On the next page, you can choose the option Register a new domain, and in the bar below you can enter a domain name, and you can choose an extension for your website. An extension is the last part of the URL, and for example, you can choose for an .com or .info, or you can choose for an extension for a specific country. Sometimes when you enter a domain name, you have to try a few different options, because it's not possible to register a domain name that already has been registered by somebody else. For example, when I want to register the domain Nike.com, I see a message that this domain already has been registered. So you have to find a domain name that's free for you to buy. So for this tutorial, I will choose for the domain name tutorials4wp.com, which is available for €13.95 a year, and that comes down to €1.16 a month. And then I click on Proceed to continue. So on the next page you see a message that the domain is available to register. The next step is a matter of filling in some personal details. I'll just walk you through just to be sure everything is totally clear here. First you enter an email and then you enter a password. I used my private email address for this tutorial, that's why I blurred it out. After that you can confirm the password in the next field. Just a quick tip, make sure to note these details somewhere so that you have them available when you want to log into your SiteGround account later on. Now we move on by selecting the country that you live in and fill in the details. For this tutorial I choose to pay as a private individual, and therefore I do not fill in the fields company and VAT tax ID. But if you make a purchase through a company, then of course you can fill in these fields. You will then be taken to the payment information. You can pay with a credit card, and as you can see over here, you have the option to pay with Ideal. This is a very well-known payment provider in the Netherlands. So you have a few different type of payment options to choose from. So you can choose whatever you like. And it's even possible to pay with PayPal, although this is not immediately visible in the options. Just simply contact the SiteGround sales department via the live chat button on top of the site in order to pay using PayPal if you prefer that. In this case, I choose for the credit card option and I fill in my details. Of course, for privacy reasons, this is blurred out. After the payment details have been entered, you can see an overview of the purchase information below. Here you will see that the GrowBig plan has been selected, and you can possibly switch to another plan by clicking on the icon. Below it is indicated which data center has been selected. And if you have a website that mainly focuses on visitors from a certain location, then you have to choose the data center that is closest to that location. But in this case, I just leave the option as it is on USA. You can then select a period for the duration of the hosting plan. Keep in mind that the first period is offered at a very nice discount. So if you choose a longer period, you will have a higher discount. By clicking over here, you can see all available terms that you can choose from. I just leave it at the default period. Then we go to the extra services and you can leave them on the default settings. So we don't need the domain privacy and the SG site scanner. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can see the total price for the web hosting and domain that you want to register. Now you can confirm the terms of service and the privacy policy. And if you want to, you can also sign up for the SiteGround newsletter. After that's all done, you can click on Pay Now to continue. After the page is loaded, a message will be displayed that your account has been successfully created. Now click on Proceed to Customer area to log in to your brand new SiteGround account. This is the environment where you can also log in with the email address and password you have created earlier. To be on the safe side, if you're a total beginner, I'll show you how it works. Therefore, I open a new incognito browser tab and I go to the SiteGround website. At the top right, you can click on Login. Now enter the email address and click on Next to enter the password. Fill in the password and proceed to continue. After you have logged in, you will see exactly the same dashboard again. In another video, I will go more in depth about all the features that are available in the SiteGround account, but for this tutorial, I will just show you the things you need to know to install WordPress for your website. So now I can close the incognito browser again and go back to my normal browser. At the top of the page in the SiteGround dashboard, we see the following message. Verify your domain, tutorials for wp.com. By clicking on View Domain, we can see that the domain is not verified yet. As you can see on top of the page, verification is required. And to do that, you need to go to your email that you have signed up with, and you will see 4 different emails that you have received from SiteGround. I will quickly show you these 4 emails so that you have a good understanding of how the whole process is working. The first email you have received from SiteGround is the sales receipt. This is only the confirmation of the order, including all order details. You can save this email somewhere, and for now you don't have to do anything with it. The second email from SiteGround contains important information about your new hosting plan. Here you will see a link which you can also use to log into your SiteGround account with the email address that you have signed up with. You can also see the option Add Website. For now we don't have to do anything with it. I'll show you in a couple of seconds how you can do that in the SiteGround dashboard. Below that you will see the message Complete your domain verification. Your new domain name tutorials4wp.com was successfully registered. However, you will receive an additional verification mail for your domain. It is very important that you click the link in it and complete the verification process within the next 15 days. Otherwise, your domain registration may be suspended. You can also save this email somewhere, and now we have a look at the next email. The third email has the subject line Verification Required. Please verify your domain name as soon as possible. When you open the mail, you will see the domain name that we registered earlier. Below that you will see a link that you can click on to verify the domain. By clicking the link, a new window will open, and the only thing you have to do now is click on the orange button Verify Information. As you can see, the contact information is now verified. Now we go to the last email we have received from SiteGround. This email has the subject line Control how your data is shared. When you open the mail, you will see a link Set your data sharing preferences. By clicking the link, a new window will open with Your data sharing preferences. The only thing you have to do now is scroll down and click on the orange button Save Preferences. After that's done, you see it's saved, and now we can go back to the SiteGround dashboard again. As you can see, the message is still showing, but just give it a little while to process and everything should be fine. To proceed, we now go to the tab Websites. Over here you can see the website we have registered, and if you add other websites to your account in the future, they will also be displayed over here. Now go to Complete and click on it to continue. After the page is loaded, you have 3 options. And now you can go over here and click on Skip and create empty site. We don't need the SiteGround scanner or the domain privacy, and we proceed by clicking on Finish. Now SiteGround is creating your website. This can take up to 2 minutes, but mostly it's a couple of seconds. As you can see now, everything is all set. On the right side you can see the server information for the domain. And now you will receive another confirmation email from SiteGround, which also contains the server details. The next thing you need to do is click on Manage Site over here. After the page is loaded, you will see the Site Tools panel for the domain. In the Site Tools panel you can set various things and view information about the website. You can think of things such as installing WordPress, logging into the WordPress dashboard, setting up an SSL certificate, managing backups, set up an email account, add a subdomain, or you can change the DNS settings with the DNS zone editor. In other tutorials, I will elaborate on all the possibilities, and as I mentioned earlier, I will now only show you what you need to know to set up WordPress for your website. But before we do that, let me show you real quickly how you can navigate to the Site Tools panel after you logged in into your SiteGround account. To return to the dashboard, you can click on Go to My Account. As you can see, we are back at the start screen now. Now we also see that the notification for verifying the website has disappeared. Let me show you real quickly by clicking on Services and then on Domains. As you can see over here, the message for verification has also disappeared, which means that the verification that we have done earlier by clicking on the link in the email has been processed correctly. Now that's good to know, and now let's go back to the home page so I can show you how you can log into your Site Tools panel for your website. Just go to the navigation menu and click on Home. Now we are back at the start screen again that we see right after we have logged in into our SiteGround account. Now the only thing you need to do to go to the Site Tools panel is click on Websites in the navigation menu, and after that you go to the domain and you click on Site Tools. As you can see, we are now back in the Site Tools panel for the domain. And it's good to know that there is a separate Site Tools panel available for each website you register at SiteGround. And another good thing is that if you have multiple websites and you want to navigate fast to the Site Tools panel for another website, then you don't have to go back to the SiteGround dashboard each time. To go to the Site Tools panel of another website, you can simply click on Change over here. If you have multiple websites, they all will be listed over here and you can select them, and then you will be directly in the Site Tools panel for that domain. So I hope that's totally clear for you, and now we are ready to install WordPress for our website. And to do that, we go to the menu and we click on WordPress, and after that we click on Install and Manage. Now you will see two options available. For a regular website or blog, you can choose WordPress, and if you want to create a webshop with WooCommerce, you can choose the second option. I will explain this in another video. In this case, for this tutorial, we just choose the WordPress option and click on Select. All you have to do now is enter a username, a password, and an email address. To be clear, these are the specific credentials that will allow you to log in into the WordPress dashboard after finishing the installation. So just fill in a username. You can pick any name you want to, like admin or administrator. I will fill in the username Website Learning Lab. Then you have to choose a password and make sure to choose a strong password, and then enter an administrator email address. You can leave the option WordPress multi-site unchecked, and now you can click on Install. It may take a few seconds to load, and after that you will see that WordPress is installed. And if you have multiple websites, you don't have to worry about managing all kinds of passwords, because you can log in directly into the WordPress dashboard for all your websites from within the Site Tools panel. And to log in into the admin dashboard of your website, you can click on the small icon over here with the arrow. After clicking on it, a new window will open. Here you can see you have the option to set up some presettings for the WordPress starter that's provided by SiteGround. I like to keep things as clean as possible, and that's why I choose not to by clicking on Exit. Now we are logged in into the WordPress dashboard of our website. At the top of the page at the right, you can see the username we have created earlier. And those were basically all the steps we need to take to set up WordPress on SiteGround. So that was it for this video. I really hope you learned something and that the tutorial was easy to follow. If you're new to WordPress and SiteGround, make sure to check out my other videos. For example, you can see that this website does not yet have a secure HTTPS connection. And in my other video, I will show you how you can set that up in a couple of seconds. Also, make sure to watch the tutorial in which I show you which default settings you need to set up in WordPress for your new website. If you have any questions after watching this video, you can leave them in the comment section. Like this video to support me, and you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, hit the notification bell so you will be immediately updated when new videos are uploaded. Keep an eye on the channel and the website for more to come. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in the next one.